Hello friends, welcome to my channel SDET QA Test Automation, and today is our third session on the Nightwatch training. So till now we have seen that how we can install the Nightwatch in the Visual Studio Code. So now today we will see that how we will start the configuration in the Nightwatch. So let's see that. So how we will do the configuration. So I will go to the Nightwatch website and I will go to the developer guide. Okay, and here I will click on the configuration. So just let's go one by one and we will see that how we will do the configuration. Okay, so now let's have a look. So we can do the manual configuration. Okay, so how we will do the manual configuration, that it is asking from the documentation we can see that it is asking that create the nightwatch.json file in the project's root folder. Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing. So what I'm gonna do it, I'm going to create a new folder and I will name it nightwatch.json. Okay, right, so my nightwatch.json file is created. The next step is there. So it is asking that assuming you have already downloaded or installed the Chrome driver services, so leave that part, that is not required for now. So I'm just going to make you understand that how we can create the configuration file and what is the use of the configuration file. Okay, so here are some piece of code is there, right? So I'm going to copy this and I'm going to just paste it here. Okay, so you will wonder that from there where this piece of information is coming, right? Correct. There is WebDriver, start process is there, server path is there, port is there, test settings are there. So how you will get these things, like source folder is there. So how you will get this? So we will get these information from the Nightwatch website itself. Okay, they have given all the information there. So be with me, I will go through one by one all these things, but first we have to understand that how we can create the configuration file, or there are different type of way of creating the configuration file. The first way is that we can create a JSON file which we have to place in the project root folder, which I already have done it. Okay, this is the one way to do it, right? Okay, so the Nightwatch configuration file which you have seen just now, that we have created a JSON file which is nightwatch.json. We can create a configuration file using the JavaScript file also, which you have to name it as nightwatch.conf.js, which is a JavaScript file, right? So let us go and create a nightwatch.conf.js file. So I'm going to Visual Studio Code and I'm going to create a file which is again in the project root folder, and I'm going to create the file called nightwatch.conf.js. Okay, now you will wonder that what are all information here it will come. So we will go to the website and here you can see that there is some information they have given. I will copy this and I will paste the whole thing here. When I paste it here, you can see that this code is looking not like this. This piece of information, whatever I've just pasted it in, not in a very pretty way it is pasted, right? So if you want to arrange this, there is a shortcut in Visual Studio Code. What you have to do is just in the keyboard press Alt Shift and F. So you can see that everything is auto arranged in a very good prettier format it is, right? So it is easy to see that the alignment and everything is arranged properly. So now come to the main part. Again you will ask the question that okay, what is the source folder from where you get the WebDriver, what is this start process, what is this port, what is the server path, from where they have got this. So nothing to worry, everything is available in the Nightwatch website. We have to go that website, we have to read this, and based on our requirement we have to use the information provided. Some fields are mandatory, some fields are optional. Whatever that fields, the fields are mandatory, we have to use it obviously. Some fields that is not mandatory, we can not use it. If you want to use it, it is okay. If you don't want to use it, it will not cause any problem. Okay, now you can see that I have created a nightwatch.json file and nightwatch.conf.js file. So the question will be here, if Nightwatch will find both the file, like there are two configuration files here, right? One in a JSON format and one in the JavaScript format. So which one Nightwatch will take it, right? Whether it will not contradict, right? So yes, there is a solution here. So let's read the solution. So what it is telling that using a .js configuration file is also possible with the nightwatch.conf.js file. And just read this line, the nightwatch.conf.js file always taking precedence if both files are found, right? So what it is telling that if in your project, if you have used both configuration file, like either it is in a JSON format or it is in a JavaScript format, it will take precedence of the JS file. Means it will ignore the JSON file and it will use the JS file. I hope I make it clear. Okay, so one more thing I want to discuss here. In the nightwatch.conf.js file, you can see that module.exports, right? What that it means? What is this module.exports, right? So if you don't understand that, what is this module.export, just look into that one. The module.exports is the object that actually returned as a result of a required call, right? The exports variable is initially set to the same object. So in the module code, you will actually usually write something like this. So what it's basically done is, whatever you will write inside this module.export, you can able to use it wherever you want it. Okay, so this is the use of the module.export. I hope I made it clear. Okay, this is the Node.js official document for the module.exports. Here you read it, the module.export object is created by the module system. Sometimes this is not acceptable. Many want their module to be an instance of some classes. So basically this module.exports, what is doing that one, that if you are writing something and you want to use somewhere in your project, then the module.exports will help you. So that's why whenever you are seeing in the Nightwatch, we are writing the code, we are creating the several command page objects, the custom command and any other things, you will see that we are using the module.exports. Okay, now as I discussed that there was a question that from where we will get this source folders, WebDriver, this a start process and these values, the server path, these test settings, right? And here these information. So come to this Nightwatch page, go to the developer guide, and inside this go to the configuration and look for the all settings. Then you will find so many settings are there. If you scroll down, you will see the base setting, you will see the test runner setting, you will see the test session settings, you will see filtering settings, output settings, WebDriver settings, Selenium settings. So in the coming session, we are going to use these settings to build our configuration files. So basically we will start with our configuration with the base settings. Okay, we will see that how this base setting we will use it to create our configuration file. Okay, but before going to that one, so let me tell you why this configuration file is needed first. Okay, so now once we are using the Nightwatch and we are performing something like opening the browser, let's suppose we are going to open the Chrome browser or Edge browser or Safari browser or Mozilla browser. So we require these things to be information to be passed. Okay, now this browser comes with some capabilities also, right? Now where you will pass this information? Also, you will write the test somewhere in your project. Now where you will pass this information? Apart from that one, you will run your test in the parallel mode, or you will use some host for the Selenium, some port. So where you will pass, also you will run your script in different environment. So where you will pass this information? So these information you will set in the configuration files. This configuration file will be helpful for doing so many things. If you have not done the configuration file in a better way, or you have done any mistake in the configuration file, your Nightwatch code will not execute. So your configuration file will be made in a way that it should contain all the required fields, and whatever data you are giving, it should be correct. Okay, so I am stopping the session today, and from tomorrow we will see that how we can start with the base setting and what is the use of this base setting in the Nightwatch. So thanks for watching my video and have a good day. Thank you.